We'll find out. Okay. So first off, these are going to be labeled as well, okay? So this bump right here is called the P wave. P wave. P wave. P wave. Okay? P wave. This entire thing is grouped together as one. All these right here, which makes it easier for you. And they're in alphabetical order. So it's P, Q, R, S. So we're just talking about the spikes. We just label the spikes and the bumps. Q, R, S. Q is the first downward deflection. The first upward deflection is the R. The second downward is the S. Altogether, it's called the QRS complex. Okay, QRS complex. So I'll put the name over here. Complex. That's this whole thing right here. This right here is the T wave. The big one is the T wave. So now that we know what they're called, now we can go over what they mean. All right, we have to know what they're called first. And it's in alphabetical order. P, Q, R, S, T. P wave, QRS complex, and the T wave. Give you guys time to get your notes, and then we're gonna go over what they represent. What does it mean? What's going on in the heart with each bump or each spike? Okay. And then even this right here has a name. Now use a different one. Even this section right here has a name as well. So from here, where the P wave ends, and right before the Q wave starts, this space has a name. It's called ST segment. Oh no, PR interval. I'm sorry, PR interval. So it's between the P and the big R. I might be a little off, but we'll double check later. But for right now, just look at this line we're worried about, and it'll make sense. Okay, PR interval. And if I'm wrong, I will correct after I'm done with this video. Sometimes even instructors get it wrong, but as long as we fix it, it's all right. PR interval. It's between the P and the big R. PR interval. All right. So every time this SA node fires off, bam, goes across, it's gonna be picked up by the electrodes, and you're gonna have the P wave. This P wave means two things. Two things. It means one, SA node fired, bam. And two, what does that electricity make the heart do, the atriums? Contract. So it means two things. Because the electricity makes the mechanical part, right? That's easy. So when you see this, if everything's normal, it means one, SA node is firing good. And also if it's firing good, it's gonna do its job. So that means the atriums are contracting. And I'll make a note up here for you guys of that. So P wave means two things. P wave, hey, can you see me on this side, right? Yeah. Yeah, okay. So P wave, I would go home, if you guys know anyone in the medical field, I would break it down to them, only because it'll like help reinforce it, and then they'll be like, wow, you know that? You know, so it's kind of good for you. All right, so P wave means two things. I'll put it here, means two things. One, SA node, fire off. Sino-atro node, fired off. I'm gonna keep it super simple. Fired off successfully.
What if it's upside down?
Well, that's something that we're gonna get into probably like tomorrow or the next time I see you guys. Right now I just want to cover what a normal thing is and what a normal conduction system working right and what the contraction looks like on an EKG. Once we get the normal stuff down, then we'll go over issues. Okay? Okay. Also, so it means it fired off. So conduction system. This is conduction system. Conduction system. Good. So far, because we have a P wave. Second thing, it means that the atriums squeezed. They contracted because electricity went through them. Right? We know what electricity does to muscle. It makes it contract, twitch. So atriums squeezed. Good. Okay? So that's what the P wave means. Go ahead and give you guys time for your notes, and then we'll keep going. Is this making sense a little bit? Yeah? Okay. If I get my hands on some electrodes, and I'm pretty sure I can, we're going to practice putting them on the patient, and then we'll just do other things too. Okay? Because once you guys get that hands on, it's better. Question? What? Tom?
So you watch it.
Oh, thank you, thank you. We're almost done. We'll be done. All right. All right, so the QRS okay, this line, the PR interval is this. The PR interval is there's a pause. Remember how we have to have a pause before the electricity goes down to the ventricles? So that PR interval is that pause. So I would make another note. So PR interval is the electricity pausing at the AV node. Okay? That's what that is. We got some time. We'll be able to knock it out. We got this. Okay? In 2 minutes.
Doesn't give you like move.
Yeah, for sure.
Thank you.
And then the video will be posted too, so you guys can reference it, because it was too fast. Okay, we'll go over this. The QRS complex, that is the electricity leaving the AV node and going down this whole process. That's why it's like that, just going through this. That makes sense, right? So if that's the electricity, if the QRS complex is electricity leaving the AV node and going through this, then what else does it mean? What else is happening? The ventricles are squeezing. So now you know that when you see this on a monitor, it means two things. It means the electricity left the AV node, that pause was done, it went through the ventricles. Therefore, they're squeezing because electricity makes the muscle squeeze, right? And the T wave, so actually I'll put this QRS complex. I know it's fast, guys, my bad. We'll review it on Wednesday. Means two things. One, I'll just say electricity left the AV station, and two, ventricles are squeezing. And then the last note, I'm just gonna do it here. The T wave means that ventricles are relaxed. Yeah. So this will be your last note. That would be under here. Okay, it would have been. But we don't have time for that. Relax. Okay. That's all we get. We have like less than a minute left. Just make sure you guys don't leave until it's actually time, please. Hope you guys got something out of this.